I became aware of E.E. Cummings's poetry in high school, and I didn't pay much mind to it, although my most favorite English teacher, Law Lambert, we call her Law, did make an offhanded comment once that E.E. Cummings was her favorite poet. And I just kind of quietly noted that because she was such a big inspiration to me and a true lover of the written word. And then one of my dearest friends, for my 22nd birthday, gave me this book, Six Nonlectures by E.E. Cummings. And this is very different. It's not his poetry. It contains some of his poetry. But there's a famous series of lectures given at Harvard every year by a great thinker or artist called the Norton Lecture Series. And of course, so playful and adorable as ever, my father, E.E. Cummings, called his the Six Nonlectures. So they would be sort of amusing on life or art and life, and then a series of poetry or literature that he would have the students read at the end. And it's really kind of an autobiography of himself, capital S self. It's beyond his poetry. It's not technical. It's not about how to construct great poetry. It's how to live a deeply investigated life so that whatever one creates, whether she's a lawyer, a doctor, a writer, a mother, it's the art or the act of being is so deeply cultivated and expanded. And so it was reading this book on every page, I felt like I saw myself. If you were to look at it, there are notes everywhere and little hearts. I had a grand time reading this book and I could not put it down. And so it was what convinced me that if I have to choose a poetic father, like, of course, this is the man. Like, the family resemblance is undeniable, because I would like to think that I am equally playful as equally contemplative. So this is how he ends the book, more or less. And I think it's a beautiful kind of credo about who he was and in many ways whom I aspire to be. I am someone who proudly and humbly affirms that love is the mystery of mysteries and that nothing measurable matters. A very good goddamn that an artist, a man, a failure is no mere wendfully accreting mechanism, but a givingly eternal complexity. Neither some soulless and heartless, ultra-predatory, infra-animal, nor any ununderstandingly knowing and believing and thinking automaton, but a naturally and miraculously whole human being, a feelingly illimitable individual, whose only happiness is to transcend himself, whose every agony is to grow. And the more I think about how deep, I was already deep into the Alexander work and how much deeper I got into meditation thereafter, he could have been, and maybe was, talking about everything that I have since learned and continue to learn more and more deeply each day.